Shankar sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to the participants and organizing committee for the day 3, session 1 of the FTP. I am Swapna. Take pleasure to introduce our respected, dynamic, and versatile resource person, Ms. Kusuma H P. She is currently working as data analyst at Ahana Systems and Solutions. With 5 years of professional experience in this field, she holds multiple certifications including .NET, software testing, Java, Oracle, SQL, and Power BI. Ms. Kusuma, expert in database creation, optimization, data scrubbing, and developing perceptive visualization. She has also demonstrated her technical proficiency by clearing the Hacker Rank SQL Intermediate Level certification. With her extensive knowledge and hands-on expertise, Ms. Kusuma is dedicated to delivering impactful data-driven solutions. Ms. Kusuma, we welcome you one more time for the FDP. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, mom. Good evening, one and all. So, is my voice is audible today? Is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Yeah. Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Today's session is data modeling in Power BI. So data modeling is nothing but creating the relationship between the tables. So we know in yesterday's sessions, we just imported the data from different data sources. So whatever the data we imported, so all the data, have you observed how all the data is in the form of rows and columns? It is in the form of a table structure. Correct, right? So with the help of this table format, so we need to connect the different tables in order to build a relationship. So why we need to build a relationship? Because so we want to, if you want to create the visualization of the data, so we want each and every data. So each and every data should be interconnected. So if it is a interconnected means, if you wanted a interconnected data, so then we have to build a relationship between the table or the data. So let's see how to build a relationship. Data modeling is nothing but building the relationship. So now, so we'll just look into this one. So first we will see what is data modeling and the star schema in Power BI and how to make the data model in Power BI. So we'll go on to the one by one, that is what is data modeling. Data modeling, it is setting up tables. So creating or building the relationship. So why we need to build the relationship? So to do the calculations on data, and that calculations will able to access for the analysis purpose. Why we need to analyze? Because for the creation of data visualization. So this is a simple definition, simple concept about this data modeling. So now, so I hope you all received that file.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So first we will look into that exact file. So what is actually it is session 2. So I'll just open that Excel file, the original Excel file. So what I shared. So here you can able to see. So this is one table and this is in the Excel format. Okay. So here you can see. Yeah. So first, this is the first page, that is shipment page. So here you can see, you can observe this table. So please observe this carefully. So it is having shipment ID, SP ID, EID, GID, shipment date, amount, box, and order status. So what is this all? All these are the attributes. Attributes are nothing but column head. Okay. So each and every attribute is having separate data type. So if you observe here, shipment ID, it contains both alphabets and also numbers. So we can consider this as a variable character. So whenever you wanted to create the data, so you need to specify what is the data type of that particular column or the particular attribute. So we all familiar with the SQL language, correct, right? So I hope you all know SQL language. So in that language, if you wanted to create the database, so how you will create with the help of a query? We need to write, if you want to create the database for everything, we need to write a query. So in that, so how you will create the table? So with the help of a query like create table, the table name. So inside that you have to specify what and all the attributes. Attributes is nothing but this is a column heading. And after specifying this attribute name, so you have to just specify what is the data type of this particular attribute. So this is a variable character. So you have to specify the data type of this particular attribute as varchar. Correct, right? So here also, this is SPID. SPID is nothing but salesperson ID. So in short form, they had written as SPID, salesperson ID. So here also we are having alphanumeric character. That is, it contains both numbers and also alphabets. And the third one is PID. PID is nothing but product ID. So this database is about sample chocolate sales data. So it is a chocolate database. Okay, next one is GID. GID is geographical location ID. Okay, and shipment. See, before going to analyze the data, before going to visualize the data, so we need to analyze the table first. We need to analyze the data. What type of data we are retrieving? What type of data we are importing into Power BI. So that is the main thing. And shipment date, the shipping date of that particular product. And amount. So what is the amount of this particular product? This is a product ID. So based on this product ID, so what is the cost of this product? Product P01. This is a product ID. So P01, so this product ID amount is this much. Okay. So this is the boxes. So boxes means, so how many boxes it has got sold? So this is 374. So like this, there are n number of products are there. So you can see here. So all the data of this particular products, this particular location, and this particular salesperson ID. So based on this, so they created one database. So this is a this contains the IDs of all the tables. I'll show the next table. And this is the order status. Order status, whether this particular product is delivered to that person or not. So if it is delivered, the status will be delivered. If it is shipped, the status will be shipped. So like this, if the order is placed, then the order status will be placed. So like this, this is one table. It is called as a shipment table. So it contains all the information about that particular product. So here product is nothing but chocolate. Okay. So next I'll move to the next page. So here you can see this is a product table. So product is different types of chocolate. Okay. So milk bar, so 50% dark bites. So all these are the product name. Okay. So these are all the category. So if the chocolate is bar type or it is a bite type, so this is a category of this particular chocolate. And cost per box. So what is the cost per box for this particular product? So this is a cost table. Okay. And here, this is a product ID. So product ID. So this is a product table. So in this product table, so we are making product ID as a unique key. So you know primary key and foreign key, right? So primary key is nothing but it is a unique key. So why we need to use this unique key? Because so if you want to retrieve the data from this particular product based on one key, based on one particular column, so we have to retrieve the data. So this is the concept of primary key. Okay. So whatever the product is there, so whatever the information of that particular product is there. So if you want to retrieve, so based on this one particular ID or one particular key or one particular column, so we are retrieving. So this is called as primary key. So I hope you know this primary key concept. If yes, please say. Otherwise, I'll explain that also.
Yeah, we know, ma'am. Primary key
Ah,
from key and all.
yeah, okay, then fine. So okay, so this is a product table. Then this is a calendar table. So here in this calendar table, so you can see the calendar date, month, month number, and month name, year, weekday name. So this is the content of this particular calendar table. So now I'll show one more table. So this is one more table. So here, this is a geographical location table. So this location table, it contains the attributes like geographical, that is geographical area, and this is the region, APAs. APAs is nothing but Asian and Pacific region. GID is the graphical or geographical ID. So here in this table, GID is the primary key. Okay, so I'll show one more table. So this is salesperson table or the people table or person table. Okay, so here in this table, so this is a salespersons. So these salespersons are selling the product. Which product? Chocolate product. Okay, so these are all the salespersons. So this is a team. So this particular person, he belongs to the team of MEs. And so next one, we'll say this one. Yeah. So this particular person is belongs to the team Delish. So like this, there are four or five teams are there. Okay, so these many salespersons are there. So this is a salesperson table. So here we'll get the information about this salesperson. Okay, so here this is a picture of that particular product. Okay, so this is salesperson ID. So in this table, this SP ID is the primary key. Okay, so in today's database, so we have uh, the five tables. So one is shipment table. It contains all the information of all these tables. Okay, shipment table, and here you can see the product table and geographical table and salesperson table, and this one is a calendar table. So like this, so we are having five tables. Okay, so now we'll know about what and all the content on what and all the attributes are there in this particular table. So we just look into that database. So which database we are just importing. Now, so I'll just minimize this one. Okay. So I'll go to, we saw all these tables. Now I'll open the Power BI platform. Okay. So now I will take a new report. So before going to start modeling, so we need to get the data. We need to import the data. So for that, so we have to go to the option called get data. So our data is present in Excel file. So for that, so we have to go to this Excel workbook. Now, wherever your data is present, go to that particular path, select that particular folder or file, click on open. Okay. So here you can see, so whatever the table is there, the calendar table, location table, people table, product table, shipment table. So all these files, all this table, we need to import it into the Power BI platform. So this calendar, dimension data and report, all these are reports. Okay, no worry about this one. First, I need to check on all these because we need all the table for data modeling. Okay, so calendar table, location table, people table, product table, shipment table. People table is nothing but a salesperson table. Okay, so now I am loading all these data to the Power BI platform. Just click on load. I hope you are following the steps. Or shall I repeat it? Okay, so just load the data. I am loading the data. So now all the data or all the table has got imported here. So you can see here the data tab, calendar table. So whatever the attributes are there, so everything is present here, and location table, people table, products, and shipment table. So now this is our data. So we just load it to the Power BI. So now we are in the report view, but we need to model this data first. So modeling data means what? Creating the relationship between these tables. Correct. So with the help of this Power BI, so the one advantages of this Power BI is, so this Power BI will automatically detect the relationship between the tables. It will automatically detect. So how? Because how means, so when the table attributes or the column head, if the column heads are similar in different table, then it will be automatically detect that relationship and it will build a relationship. So here, this is a table view. So we all know. So in this table view, we can easily able to check the data which we uploaded. So these are all the data of every table. So this is a location table, people table, product table, and shipment table. Okay. So you can observe here. So location table is having geographical location ID as a unique key or primary key. In people table, salesperson ID, this SPID is a primary key. In the product table, PID, that is product ID, is the primary key. And in calendar, so here no column is a primary key, but so even though there is no primary key, so we need to build a relationship between this table. Okay, so how we will see that. And last one is shipment table. So here shipment table, it contains the unique ID of salesperson ID, product ID, geographical ID. So these IDs are what? Foreign keys. So these are all coming from, these data all coming from different tables. So that is why we call this as a foreign key. Okay. So but shipment ID is a primary key in this particular table. Okay. So now you just click on to this model view. So why model view? Because we are modeling the data. So just click on this model view. This is the modeling of data. So always, so if you are creating the visualization of any data, so we need to follow this star schema. So star schema is nothing but, I'll show this one. So here, so we have 5 table: shipment table, people table, calendar table, location table, and product table. Okay. So here, so this people table, calendar, dimension, product. So these 4 table is acting as a dimension table. So why dimension table? Because so here whatever the unique ID, whatever the primary key is there. So this primary key is present in shipment table. So you observe that one, right? And in location table, so whatever the location ID, that is GID. So that is it. That is the primary key. Here in the shipment table, so that will become a foreign key. Okay. So here product ID is also having a product ID as a primary key. So this product ID, that is PID, is also present in shipment table. So whatever the data, whatever the primary key of this particular table is there, so all the data, all the unique ID is present in shipment table. So that is why this shipment table will become fact table. So it contains all the keys, all the primary keys of different table. Okay. And so I'll show this calendar table is also a dimension table. So I'll show how to make this table as a dimension table. So as of now, we'll just see about what is star schema. Okay. So now, so here product table is having a key product ID, that is PID. So that is PID. So here one, you can observe here, one here. So PID, one means it is having one primary key, that is unique key. Okay. And so here star. Star means one or more. So I'll show that. Show the table here. So here in this product table, so you can able to count. So how many product IDs are here? Correct, right? But in shipment table, product ID is there, but it is n number of product ID is there, and that too it is repeating. And duplication of all these product ID is present in shipment table. So that is why. So that is why So that is why. So this shipment table is acting as a fact table. And in the same way, this people table is also a dimension table. It is also containing and location table and calendar table. And it is also having the relationship like this. So 1 is to many. It is also called as a cardinality ratio. So cardinality ratio of this particular table, that is people table and the shipment table. The cardinality ratio between people table and shipment table is 1 to many, because so this is a unique ID, but whatever the unique ID is there, whatever the data is there, so all the data is present in this shipment table. Okay, so that is why we are creating the cardinality ratio. The relationship between these two table is 1 to many. So here also, so PID is acting as a dimension table ID, that is product ID as a unique key. So here, so whatever the data is there, so all the data, so we can able to retrieve with the help of this product ID. So that is why, so all these table, people table, calendar table, location table, and product table. So all these table are a dimension table, and only the shipment table is a fact table. So always we need to look into that. So we need to prepare the star schema database only. So why? Because it is easy to visualize the data. And now we'll move on to this Power BI. So you can easily able to, the Power BI will automatically creates the relationship between these tables. So only if the attribute ID is same, attribute names are same. Make here, I'll make easy to understand. Keep it here. Okay. So now, so there is a connection between this table and this table, product table and shipment table, people table and shipment table. But there is no connection between calendar table and shipment table. Why? Because whatever the data is present in calendar table, whatever the attribute column heading present in this particular table is not matching with this shipment table. But there is a data, there is a data on date. So here you can see ship date, here you can see calendar date. All these data is same, but only the name is different. So if you want to build a relationship between these two table, then you just drag and drop this ship date to this calendar date. Okay. Now you can see, so we just now built one relationship of shipment table and calendar table. So previously there was no connection between these two tables. So we just made one connection between these two tables with the help of one attribute, the common attribute, common key. So that is shipment date and here calendar date. So this one, if you want to check, click on properties. So here the cardinality ratio, you can see here cardinality ratio of these two tables, shipment table and calendar table is many to 1. Okay. So here shipment is many, the calendar is 1. Okay. And this is a cross filter direction. This is only a single cross filter detection. So if you want to see the relationship between other tables, just click on location. So here GID and here also GID. So it is showing there is already a relationship between these two tables. If you want to create one more relationship, then you can select other column also, but no need, not required. So as of now, we require only the common attribute, so which is there in this particular table and also present in this particular shipment table. Okay. So here also the cardinality ratio is many to 1. Many for this shipment table, 1 is for location table. So in the same way, so if you want to check for all the tables, so just click here. So here you can see salesperson ID and here this one salesperson ID. These two are the relationship between these two table. And next one is product table. So here also product ID, product ID. So once you click on these two attributes, so this Power BI will easily detect so whether the relationship is created to this attribute or not. So it will show. So there is already a relationship between these two table. No need to create it once again like that. Okay. So here you can see the cardinality ratio and the cross filter detection. So if it is a single, so it will show single. So why single means? So we are using only one product, only one key as a unique key. So for both the table. Now you just cancel this one. So here we just created the relationship between all the table. This is called as modeling the data or data modeling. So is there any doubt here? You can ask now, because this is the creation of data modeling. You have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Hello? Okay. So you can see here. So this is the star schema. So fact table contains more data. So it contains 7,000 rows. So why it is containing 7,000 rows? Because it is the information, it contains the information of all these four tables. So that is why the data is more compared to other tables. So in this particular product table, we have only 22 rows. Okay. So now we just uploaded the data. We just imported the data like this. This is a model view. And before creation of relationship between the shipment table and calendar table. So after the creation of relationship, this is how to manage the relationship. I just wanted to show how to manage the relationship. So here you can see the option called manage relationship. So if you want to edit any relationship of these tables, then you can click on edit option. It will directly go to the edit relationship. Then, so if you want to create any new relationship of this table, then you have to click on this new button. So then you have to select here which table relationship you have to create. So that you have to select here. And also after selection of this one, so it will be going to visible. So this will be uh, having relationship with which table. So that table also you have to select. So this is how to create the new relationship. But as of now, the Power BI will easily detect, automatically it will detect the relationship between the table. So if you wanted to create, then you can go for this option. So now, if you want to delete any relationship, then you can go for this delete option. Just close this one. Now, based on this data modeling, so just go to the report view. So we know the calendar data, location data, people data, and also the product and shipment. Okay. So based on these data, so I'll just create one simple visualization of this. So go to the visualization part. So these are all, you can see the different types of charts are available. Visualizations are available. So just click any one. I'm just selecting this column chart. It is a column chart. So now you can see here a number of options: x-axis, y-axis, legendary option, and also small multiples, tool tips, drill through. So like this, many options are there. So all these options will design your visualization. Okay. Now we need to take the data from this table. So how to import the data to create the visualization? So here you can see in the x-axis and y-axis. I'll just to this product. So just drag and drop. Drag this product table, sorry, product attribute to this x-axis. Okay. Now go to the shipment table. Here, amount, you just drag and drop to y-axis. You can see one visual here. What this visualization is telling us. Now, these are all the products. Product of, this is a chocolate product, we all know. So this is a chocolate database. For that, so we are seeing this chocolate as a product. So here, so you can see this particular product, the product name is peanut butter cubes. So this particular product is selling more. This is a sum. In y-axis, we are selecting sum of amount. So what is the sum of amount? This is the amount of this particular product. So this particular product has sold more. Okay. Highest value. So that is why this is coming the first option. This will be the first option. Next, this is a different product. Next, this will be the different product. Like this. So we are selecting so product versus sum of amount. This is a selling of amount. This is a selling amount. So this is a particular product. So how many products are there? All the products will be going to display here. So now, can you able to follow? Or shall I repeat this one? Shall I repeat or what?
Repeat, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, fine. So I'll just close this one. So I'll delete only. Okay. Now, so this is a visualization tab. So just click on this report view. So you will be into this particular page. Okay. So now, if you wanted to create one sample visual on this table, then so you can see here a number of charts available here. So I'll click on this column chart. So why? Because we are just creating one simple visual. Take one. So once you click on this one, so this will automatically comes. Okay. So which product, which chocolate product has sold more? So if you wanted to check, so that one, so you have to select the product, correct, right? So product will be available, this chocolate product will be available in product table. So we all know that one. So that is why I'm selecting product as a x-axis. Based on the product only, we are checking the amount. So that is why this product is in x-axis. Okay, just drag and drop this amount attribute to this y-axis. Just drag it and drop it in y-axis. So you can see here, see one small visual of each and every product and their say sum of that selling amount. Okay, now I'll add some more to this particular visual. So here you can see a filter slicer option. So just click on this slicer option. So you can see this here. Now this is asking for field. So here I will take region from the location table. Just drag and drop here. Or I will say geographical location only. So I'll take geographical location. Okay. So these are all the locations. So where we can selling this particular products. Okay. What is the use of this slicer? As of now, so we just created one small visual based on the product and the selling amount. Okay. So this particular product, that is peanut butter product, is selling most compared to other chocolate products. Okay. So now if you wanted to see this visual in other format, like I'll check India. So this is a slicer. So it will be going to filter the data or the information regarding to this particular location. in India, so which product is selling most? If you wanted to check, then you just click on this India as an option. Then you just see. So in India, so this Manuka Honey Choco, this chocolate product is selling most. If you wanted to check in USA, so which product is selling most, then so this is a peanut butter cube is the highest selling product. And if you wanted to go for this UK, in UK, here also peanut butter cubes. Okay, so if I click on this Australia, okay, here also same, also same, yeah. New Zealand also. In New Zealand it is different. So like this. So in different region, in different location. So as per the data, so as per the location, it is changing the data. So you can observe here. This is one real-time example. So whatever the data is there in this particular table, so as per the region or as per the location, so your data is going to change. So this is the visual part of this particular table. And so I hope you understood how to take this slicer or how to take this filter. Shall I repeat it? Okay. Now, like this, I'll create one more. Take the same. Okay. Now I will select the same product. Based on the product only will do. Sum of boxes. So how many boxes are sold in this particular or particular product? So here. So this is product versus sum of boxes. How many boxes are sold? Okay. So this raspberry choco, so the sum of boxes sold is this much. That is 1,12,519. So this is the number of box which is sold to this particular product. So like this, it is showing all the data of all the products. So this is how to build a visualization. So if you want to change here, many options are there. If you wanted to design the visual part of this one, so you can just click on to this visual, format your visual option here, x-axis. So just click on this x-axis. So if you want to change the color of this one, you can change the color. So you can see the color of this has got changed. Okay, so I'll show it here. Column. So in this column option, if you want to change the color of this one, so it is in sky blue color. So I'll change it to some other color. This one. So the color has got changed. Like this, for each and every data, you can give different color also. So for border, you can give it is in off, it is on. Give some other color for the border. So I'll give it's not visible. Increase the transparency. Able to see. So this is how to design the visual part. And this is a layout. And if you want to give any effect, you can go with this background color. If you want to change the background color to some other color like this one, so I can change the background color. If you want to make the shadow, then just on it, click on some color for shadow. It's a black, then it will be black color. You can see the difference. This is a sample example for creating the relationship between the table and a small visual part of this. So is there any doubt here? So I'll give one more example. I'll share one more file. So you can do it by yourself. These are all the steps. This is how to build a modeling. This is the relationship. And here you can see the visual part of this particular data. So this is the small changes in the particular visual part. So this much. So if you want, I can share one more file. Akshata ma'am, can I share that file so that these are all the two files. I'll show one of my project. So based on this data only, I created one project of this. Show that one. So as of now, so this session is only about creating the relationship. If you have any doubt, please ask me. So after that, we'll move to the next one. So since it is a hands-on session, interaction should be there. So then only we can able to understand properly. Hello?
Ma'am,
Yes.
Shita ma'am shared the files. Ma'am.
Okay. Let's minimize this one. So whatever the files I shared, so based on these files only, created one visualization. So I'll show the data model of this table also. So here only two table is there. Okay, so first we will see is a table view of this particular dashboard. Just go to the table view. So here you can see, so this is a detailed table and this is a order table. So first we will see the detailed table. Just close this one. So here this detailed table is having order ID, amount, profit, quantity, category, subcategory, payment mode, and amount of value. Okay. So actually this project contains some DAX functions also. As of now, we'll concentrate only about data modeling. In this particular table, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 attributes are there. So here you can see, so if you click on this order ID, so you can see the uh, information about this particular column. The name is order ID. The format is text. So even though it contains the numbers, the format of this particular column is text. And summarization. Can we able to summarize this table? No, we cannot able to summarize. So why? Because it contains both alphabets and also numbers. So that is why we can't able to summarize this column. So that is why it is don't summarize. Okay. Then data type of this is text only. And if I click on this amount, so here you can see the name of this particular attribute is amount and it contains only the numbers. It contains only the numbers. The summarization. So it is telling it is sum. So why? Because it contains only the sum, only the number. So based on this number, we can easily able to do the calculation. So that is why the summarization is sum. So we have the options called sum, average, minimum, maximum, count, and count distinct. So all these are aggregate function. So aggregate function, based on these aggregate functions, we can easily able to do the calculation. So now, so this particular column is having a summarization as sum. And the data type of this is a whole number. So if you go for this profit, so this particular product ID is having the profit of this. This is minus 275. This is not the profit. This is actually loss. Okay. So like this. So there are n number of products are there. Their profit you can able to see in this profit column. That it is a profit or loss. So we can able to show in plus or minus. So if it is plus, it is a profit. If it is minus, it is obviously a loss. Okay, then quantity. So this particular order, so how much quantity it has got sold. So this is the quantity information of this particular order. And this is the category of the clothing category. So like this, there are different categories like electronic category, furniture category. So it is a sales dashboard. So we are here, the selling product is depending on the category and it contains some subcategories or subcategory also. Like, so if the category is saree, so it is showing in subcategory column. So like this, there are different subcategories out there. So based on the category column, and this is a payment mode. The customer, if they opted for cash on delivery, so it will be a COD. If not, it will be online payment or UPI. Like this, the information is updated here. This is the amount of value. So you can see this is a DAX function. And now I'll go to this order table. So in the order table, it is having order ID, order date, customer name. So who ordered this particular product? Okay. And state. So from which state is ordering? This customer is from this particular state is ordering this particular product. So that is the concept here. And which city? So from this state, from this city, this particular customer is ordering this particular order ID. So what is this order? So we can able to see here in details table. Okay. So this is the relationship. This is a table of order and detail table. So now we'll just look into the data modeling of this particular table. So we have only two table. Data modeling is very easy. So you can see here, this order table contains order ID as a primary key. And here the detail table is also having a order ID. So no need to create the relationship. This Power BI tool is automatically detect the relationship between the table. So it is one to many. Now, based on this, the property of this, you can see the property. Just right click on this. You can see the properties option. You can see the property. The here also order ID, and in this table is also order ID. So these two order ID is having a common name. That is why this Power BI tool can easily or automatically detect the relationship between these two table. One is the detail table and one more is the order table. Now, if you want to, and this here is a connection is both, because we are retrieving the data from this table and also from detail table also. So that is why the cross filter direction is both. Okay. So cancel this one. So it is already saved. So based on this, this is a visualization of this. Just click on this report view. You can see here the dashboard of this particular table. So this is a full slicer. Here I used many options without having any. So this is the actual one. See, so here you can see these are all the filters. So you can see here sum of profit, sum of amount, sum of quantity, sum of amount of value. Here, so if I click on, so here the filter is about state. If I click on one state, Himachal Pradesh, so I'll just click on this particular state. So you can see sales dashboard of this particular state. So in January, so this particular state, so here you can see Himachal Pradesh, actually showing details of all the state. In this particular dashboard, you just observe this one. So Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Delhi. So out of this state, so Maharashtra is having a highest selling product. I mean selling state. So for that particular product, it may be any product. Okay. So this state has got the first position. That is why it is showing in this particular dashboard. And if you go to this, this is a pie chart. Here you can see the sum of quantity by category. So this information is about the particular category. So here we have three category. So you can see here, you can observe here different colors. So this blue color is showing the category of clothing. This particular category, it is having sum of quantity. this 3516. So this is the sum of quantity of that particular of any product is selling, that is 62.62 percentage of product is selling only from this category, that is clothing category. And here electronic is one more category. In this category only 20.55% of the product is selling in electronics category. And here the furniture is one more category. So here you can see only the 16.83 percentage of product is selling in this particular category. So this is the pie chart. You can see the different colors for different data. Likewise, the sum of quantity by payment mode. If the customer is having, if the customer has done the payment through cash on delivery, so what is the percentage of cash on delivery customers percentage? So it is high, that is 43.74. Like this, you can see, you can able to see if it is a UPI payment, so what is the percentage? If it is a debit card payment, then what is the percentage? If you just click on, not click on, if you over the mouse on this particular color, so it will be going to show the information of that particular data. And credit card. So how many customer? So what percentage of customer used credit card as an option to do the payment? And here you can see this is a EMI option. So only 10.49 percentage of customer has gone with this payment mode. So like this, there are more dashboards are there. Sum of profit by subcategory. So here the subcategory is tables, accessories, sarees, bookcases, printers. So based on this subcategory, so which category is having most selling category? So this printer is a subcategory. So this is selling most compared to other subcategory. So this will be the second highest. This will be the third highest. So like this. So you can able to check. So if you wanted to check based on the profit by month. So if I click on only the January as a month, just click it on. So it will be going to show the data only for this January month. So if I click on February, then it will show the data as per the February as a filter. So if it is a March, the amount has got changed. Sorry, the data has got changed like this. So for each and every column, it is going to change. So like this. Okay. This is about the profit by month. So here one more filter is there, the quarter 1, 2, 3, 4. So in a year there are 4 quarters are there. So if you wanted to just see the profit of any product of that particular product or the sum of product, then so just click on this quarter 1. So then you can see this is the difference. You can see here in a year the first quarter you can see this is a visual part. So these are all the data we can see here. First quarter means so only January, February, March. So these 3 months will come. So based on these data, so what is the profit? Sum of the quantity by category, sum of profit by subcategory, sum of amount by state, sum of amount by customer name. So here this dashboard can able to see sum of amount by customer name. So this customer is ordered more. So the sum of amount, yeah. So this is a one customer. So he purchased more product. So in this particular period, that is quarter 1. So if I click on this quarter 2, so you can see here the difference between quarter 1 and quarter 2. The data has getting changed. So in April month, so whatever the data you are seeing in orange color, that is a loss. It is actually a loss. So So whatever the data you're seeing in blue color, it is actually a profit. So we can see the inverse of this data. So from April to May. So if I just click on only the April month, see this is the difference. If it's May month, this is a so in this second quarter, this customer has ordered or purchased more product. So like this, you can able to see and sum of profit by subcategory. In this period, I mean from April, May, June, the subcategory table is a subcategory. So this subcategory has sold more. So the sum of profit is 1758. So like this, if you go to the third quarter, so July and September is having a loss and August is having a profit. So you can able to see here. This is one more. Any doubt till now? So we can easily able to create these type of dashboards and we can design it more effectively also. If you have any queries, ask me.
Dear participants, you can ask queries to the madam.
Any queries, please ask me.
Ma'am, good
Actually,
evening.
this
Good
yes,
evening, ma'am.
yeah, good evening.
Ma'am, in the sales dashboard you have created, there is a visual for quarters. Uh,
Yes,
it looks like a button. How do you just created that quarter filters,
yeah,
ma'am?
sir. Yeah, you can see here n number of options. Slicer option is there. You can use this slicer option also. So these are all created by slicer option only. All these are slicer. So this is a
Ma'am,
drop
your
down.
voice is not audible.
This is a slicer only. This is slicer option, sir.
Okay.
And this one is drop down. So you can see if I click on this one, I'll just show. So what changes I did here. Yeah. So here in slicer setting, so just there are a number of styles are there. If you want vertical style, you just click on this. If you want tile, then you can click on this tile. If it is a drop down, you just click on this drop down. So this option is about drop down.
Thank
And
you.
this will be the this one quarter one, quarter two. So this is tile option. So you can see the difference between this and this.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need to ask one doubt.
Yeah.
So suppose my database is arranged in a snowflakes model.
Hmm.
Uh, I will be having multiple relations with different tables.
Yes.
So at such kind of scenarios, will I be able to execute the slice operation? And if yes,
Uh,
then how the data is going to get approached in a single instance?
Sir, first is everything is about how you will do the data modeling. So if your data modeling is perfect, then it is very easy to create the visual part.
Okay.
So
So
everything
in
is
data modeling,
uh,
if I'm having multiple relations with more than
hmm,
two tables.
yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a previous example was like that only. So we just took it five tables. So based on five table, we created one sample visual.
I was
Okay.
having some network issue. That's the reason I missed that part, ma'am.
Yeah. So previous example was like that only. So I'll show.
Okay, I'll access the recordings and just check what
Yes,
you have
sir.
done.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, on the previous data set, if I wanted to apply the filter like you have applied with respect to quarters, okay, if I
Yes.
wanted to apply based on calendar and drill down from quarters to months, can I do so? Because I'm trying, but I'm not getting the exact visual. I'm just getting the same sum of amount for like every year 23 and
Uh,
24. So can you just quickly show that part if
Ma'am,
possible?
so if you practiced very well in visual part, then you can easily able to do so this visualization very effectively. So your question is about this one, right? Quarter one, quarter two, quarter
No,
three.
no, ma'am, not this data set. On the previous data set that we were working on, can we do the same, apply the same slicer for the amount of products sold in the shipments table?
Okay, okay, I'll show that one. Right. So, so in this slicer, your question is about we need to
Uh,
repeat.
Year, like drilling down on the amounts year based on quarter, based on month, and so on.
Slicer setting. Click this drop down. You can see here all the months name is coming here. So if I click on this particular month, the amount is getting changed. Can you observe? So if I click on this January as a month, so this data has got changed. I click on July, June, let us. Is this
Okay,
visible?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So like this you can do, ma'am. So if you practice this one, how to design this one, it will be very easy. And
Okay, ma'am.
you can give color to this, all these check boxes and also this data also.
Yeah, but ma'am, the data is of 23 as well as 24, right? So month
Hmm.
name and year as well if I want to add then.
You can add this also. So here we need to add, I click on here, add year also. And if you want the week name, add that also here. So here you can see month name, year, weekday name.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So like this, you can add n number of options to this one particular field. Any other doubt?
Can you please show that, ma'am, that recently what you added?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I need to remove this drop down. It's fine. Year 23 and So you can select here as an option called, so which one to show first, whether it is in the down form or bottom form. Then you can see here. So likewise, you need to select for all these options, ma'am. So for month and also weekdays. So if I click on 2023, so here you can see the difference. 2024 data has got changed. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
But month is not appearing here, no ma'am. Only year is appearing.
So for month, you have to select this month.
Okay. So individually we have to select.
Yes. So why?
Okay.
Because all these data is different. So in this particular data, it is different. But in this example, so all this in single year. So based on
Yeah.
1 year we are taking. But here the year is different, and each and every month is also different for 2 different years. So that is why it is coming like this.
Okay. It's a request to the organizers. Please enable us during the session. Sometimes we just wanted a recap and will not be able to ask them our doubts.
Yes, I
Ma'am,
agree on
actually,
ma'am's. We need to ask some question at that instance.
Yeah.
And once the concept is getting cleared, once the concept is getting completed by instructor, and they switch to the second concept. But at that time, we are not able to recall that what are the things which we need to ask. So this is
I,
the thing which we are facing right now.
sir and ma'am, I agree. This is Dr. Akshata, coordinator. Till yesterday, we have given many option to all the participants, sir. But the thing is, in between the session was going, it was deviating, and the presenters or the experts were not able to follow their flow. So that's why, based upon their request, so that's why we decided that you can just note down the points, and at the end, if they ask, so they can clarify the doubts one by one. It is not that we should not mute you all, but the thing is, in between somebody will unmute unknowingly, and it will create lot of disturbances in between.
We
So
have
and the
seen those
present.
disturbances, ma'am.
It's
But
okay,
either
ma'am, but
you
neither
unmute
chat
us or
box
you give
nor
option to.
muting, unable to interact.
No,
Yes,
that's I agree, sir. But some because of some other disturbances, and there was a deviation in the flow of the presentation. That's why we muted. We will consider, sir, for the next session.
So do
It is
something about
required, ma'am, because we
messaging.
can't go ahead with
Enable
our
chatting.
doubts.
Okay, sir. Till yesterday it was there. Actually, only for this session we have muted. We will consider your request. Thank you.
Fine.
Ma'am, please enable chat option, ma'am.
Yes. If you are enabling chat, then there is no need of unmuting us.
Yes, exactly, sir. And, ma'am,
So, do you have any other queries, dear participants?
ma'am, in the shared folder, PPT slide are not available, ma'am. PPT materials.
PPTs I'll share, sir. I'll share now only.
Okay.
I will be
Okay.
sharing both the PPTs, yesterday's and today's PPT together. I'll share with you.
Also video recordings, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Morning, I have shared the video recording for this session. After the session number 6, I will be uploading both the recording in the same link,
Okay.
Google
Thank you.
Drive link.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, a request, ma'am, PPTs of all the sessions, ma'am, starting from 20 of the, first day, second day, and third day, no, ma'am.
Sir, you are not audible clearly. Can you come back once again, sir?
Ma'am, actually today is third day, no, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Third day.
Yeah. So, ma'am, PPT materials are required from the first day, second day, third day, ma'am. All 3 days, ma'am.
Sir, I'll consider your request, sir. We will do that.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Swapna, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Hello.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. I am Swapna. Extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Ms. Kusuma H P, for her erudite session and contributions. Madam, your expertise has greatly enriched today's program, and we deeply appreciate you for giving us time and efforts. Special thanks to AICT Atal and Presidency University, and uh, I would like to thank School of Computer Science and Engineering for allowing us to conduct this FDP. And a special thanks to our esteemed young and dynamic head of the department, Dr. Praveen Raja sir. Without him, it is not possible to conduct the FDP productive. And I also thank our FDP coordinators for their meticulous planning and hard work towards this FDP. And a special thanks to organizing committee for their continuous support and patience. Finally, my sincere thanks to all the participants of your active engagement and enthusiasm, which made today's session a great success. That thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next session. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Swapna
this
ma'am.
opportunity.
Kusma ma'am, thank you very
Yes,
much
yes,
for
Thank you,
accepting our
ma'am.
request.
yeah,
And you have been a very wonderful speaker for both the days. We would like to host you in person at Presidency University, ma'am.
sure, ma'am. I'm ready to take that also.
Thank you so much for joining and being with us for the last 2 days. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, it's okay, ma'am. Pleasure.
Thank you, madam. This is Dr. Praveen Raja, POD of
Yeah, yeah.
department.
Yeah,
Thanks a
okay, sir.
lot for your support for serving the resource person for the FTB for
Yeah,
the
it's
two
my
days.
pleasure, sir. Thank you so much for
Tha-
calling.
Thanks a lot, and immediately you have accepted our request to be the part of the resource person for our event. So, on behalf of the management department, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for your valuable time and insightful contributions as a resource person for the event. Definitely, we will have collaborative events in the upcoming days. Thank you
Sure,
once
sir.
again, ma'am.
Sure.
Wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I wish you the same. Thank you.
Yeah.